Oh. Hello, anyone in chat? When pack opener update? Don't know, don't care. It's probably the best way to say it, but I'm gonna stream it anyway. Surprise! They scored the free kick, get dominated all game in terms of chances created, and they still get that one chance. Yes, Mile. Yes, Mile. Lincoln, you know you want to make it your second goal of the game. No, you don't. You kicked it right against him. Lincoln, man. Why kick it against the man? I've got no one else that could play feed the box role. Now what I can do is put you as box to box, but then you put you as general midfielder. But we're risking it. Zaha's having a terrible game, so Schultz will come on. 10 shots, 5 on target. PSG, you know. That ain't no slouch of a team, PSG. So, say we had 12 shots against PSG. If they score now, it's a daylight robbery. Thank you, they don't score. A night in Paris is not spoiled. We are going to come out of Paris with a point to our name. Which, honestly, I'm pretty sure if this happened in real life, if Paris ever got to a Champions League group stage and they played Paris Saint-Germain, I'm pretty sure they'd all tell you they would accept the point. Even if a team dominated PSG. Look, I'll check it for you, but I do not care when the update is. Look, see, no update. Oh no, there's not an update. Whatever am I gonna do? Might as well just continue the Crystal Palace save, because it's much more fun anyway, but... You see, I'm not really fussed. Do you get any money for that PSG match? Oh, we're getting money from playing them. 1-1 draw with PSG. Shows you our team is better. But to be fair, PSG are not the best team in European football, are they? I mean, YouTube forced end the stream, so I can't even read your comments. It's my next match against after Burnley, Wolves, and then Tottenham. Don't know if I actually need to rotate the team this match. I'll see, but I might do some rotation. Van Arnold, I want to get Van Arnold's morale better. Schultz for Traore. Kouyaté is always good, so we'll keep Kouyaté in there. How many goals did this striker have? 1 goal, 1 assist in 4 starts and 2 off the bench. Lincoln has 8 goals in 6 starts and 1 off the bench. We'll start Lincoln on the bench today, see if he can make an impact. Champions League football, the match back are not as good. 3-1 down. Right. Well, at least 6 more matches, plus any cup matches we get in. So we're always going to be at a disadvantage this year. And we've got Saka out injured, who doesn't help. So we're always at a disadvantage going into this season. But the board only want us to finish 15th at best. So as long as we're above 15th, so okay, we're currently 10th. So We're doing better than what the board wants us to do. So realistically, as long as I'm doing better than what the board wants me to do, I'm happy. Playing Champions League football is going to impact this team, but you know what? Do I care? It's going to bring in quite a bit of money to the club, the Champions League. So, we'll take the bad season that we are probably going to get this year. Cause what? This week we don't even have a Champions League match, but we're still playing middle of the week football. Look, we're averaging 2 games a week. We don't have the best of best teams. We've had an okay start to the season. I want to have games or situations where you're screwed. We have Saka still out injured. Don't forget that. Our goalkeeper's doing okay. He's doing better than our other goalkeeper, I would like to think. But we're going to put in... Where's the other striker? Lincoln's overall a better striker. Quick play against Wolves. I might need to change the team again. Back to that formation I had before. Depends. They've got a lot of yellow cards. Lincoln's having a bad game. He's a better striker. We're going to put Zaha at striker. Kiart is having a bad game, so we're going to put Traore there. Put you here. And, to be honest, we'll go out for the second half. Can we get at least a point? I don't know who scored first. But if we scored first, then them lot need to learn. Can I see Chelsea's group? No, I'm not bothered showing people's groups. It's not a fucking Chelsea thing, so no, thank you. We'll try it against Tottenham. We'll go strong against Tottenham, rotate against Lokomotiv Moscow, because that's the only way I can actually do it. And I think I can slack off against Lokomotiv Moscow. Maybe. Might as well go back and try it. I had a terrible start to the season with this formation, but we ain't going to lose much. Van Arnold, I am convinced I'm selling, so... I mean, Van Arnott will get sold eventually. Lincoln will come off the bench. Ferguson probably wants to play more. Probably the same with Lincoln, but Lincoln and Ferguson will start the next match, which is against Lukka Moscow, so not that fast. How many midfielders? We got 1, 2 on the bench. I think that's okay. Let's go into the match. It's against Tottenham, a team which we've had good matches against. Like I said, we are only meant to finish 15 this year because we sold off a few of our very old players, some of which were good. Brought in younger ones which we hoped would develop past the older ones, which haven't happened yet. But won't write it off. As it stands, we'll still be 12th. A win would put us, guessing 9th, I'm assuming. Let's see what happens. Aounouré to Townsend. Townsend to Traoré. Traoré just loses the ball. Long ball forward. Martinez. Well, think about it. I sold, a 78 CDM. His morale was always poor. Him with a few younger ones. So midfield, in terms of backup, grew stronger. In terms of starting 11, dropped a bit. Our defence, in terms of backup, stronger. Starting 11, stayed the same. Right back got better. Left back, he brought an actual left back for cover. So the left back position got better. Goalkeeper position got better. Forwards, we brought in a few ones that had higher potential. So that got better. So our team on the whole should be playing better, but they're not. Meanwhile, how good of a game is mine having at 6? We're going to bring off Townsend for Lincoln, because Lincoln is the guy with a very high potential. So as long as we play him, he will grow. He will be a good player in the future. But the thing is, we're looking at this match against Tottenham. We've had 14 shots. We're creating chances. They just can't finish them. It's literally, they cannot finish their chances. Once again, the game's just tried to change who's on corners and stuff. Like, Lincoln can take corners. I don't know why I would want my striker on corners, but he can take corners. Same with penalties. He can take penalties, I'm pretty sure. Poser can take penalties. Maya should not be captain. Chiati should be captain. And corners. No, he can't take corners, but he can take everything else. So Grant can actually take corners, okay. That should auto go to your strongest. You shouldn't have to select it. You can see it's going very well. Just kicked off the second half, so I won't change anything yet. Traore's on the free kick. Is he our best free kick taker? I don't think he was. So why is he taking it? Yeah, he's not our best free kick taker, but he's decided to take the free kick anyway. So good on the game. Bring on Schultz. Our centre back is having a very poor game, but I don't have a backup centre back on the bench. So the idea is you don't sub off both centre backs. Before you all go and say last season is a fluke. It's not. Last season wasn't a fluke. It's just this year we've got rid of a lot of original first team players and replaced them with older or younger ones. So until the younger ones develop, our team will be a bit more weakened. At the end of the day, we shouldn't have been third place probably at all in the league last year. How we got third place, I do not know, but we got third last season. This season, in the Champions League, we're doing well. Premier League, The matches we're losing, we haven't played bad in. This match, we're losing, what, 1-0? Haven't had the worst game. Open net. Take the goal. Look, we had 21 shots against Tottenham. They're just not scoring enough. Well, watch. If they score now, it is basically our fault for not scoring our chances. And they have. They score. I'm annoyed that they got the goal. If we go to the stats, had 24 shots to their 14. 60% possession to their 40. We were the better team. And Unai Emery is now Villarreal's manager. Good evening. Is now moving over to the what is it? The La Liga. But once again, it's another match where we've played really well, but they cannot take their chances. That's the story of this season. Us playing well, but not taking our chances. What is it, Tottenham? Well, you should have read their players before kickoff. The season. Well, when you're in the Champions League, that's bringing lots of money in. We need to get in the Champions League either out of our group or third to go into Europa League. But as you can see, we're not doing much training at all because we got midweek games. So our players are not really, how do I say, getting as much training. It's more resting than training this week because our team, as I said before, is not technically of a Champions League quality team where it doesn't need to develop. Our team needs to develop. Norwich probably disappointed with his recent performances, but we're going to bring in Van Arnold. You had a terrible last game. Do I have a better centre back? Not really. I'll drop you out the team. Schultz had a good game, so we'll bring Schultz in. We'll bring Meyer in here. Troyer will stay in the team. Pozo doesn't have. We're actually going to put in our backup left back in the bench for once. And this team hasn't got any points, so I'm going to quick play it because the team's got no points. I think we're about 2 wins away from qualification. No joke. I think we're about 2 wins. Oh, I think you're playing really well in the Champions League. I think we will be actually going through in the Champions League. Whilst in the league, on the other hand, we don't speak. I think YouTube is broken. I think we need to check the game and see if we've qualified for Champions League football yet. The top of our group, 9 points available. I think Outnori is a bit upset because he's not playing, so I'll play him more. I think we as a team need to play better. I think when we play this match, we need to win. We are not in the best of form in the Premier League. I think we need to, or no European football at all. Well, it's not going to even be Europa League football. It's be no European football. We're not careful. I think my centre-backs are not having the best of seasons. My signing I made last season hasn't played as good this year. He been playing very bad, and I think he needs to up his game because we have other players willing to play the foot, and they are much better. We'll continue on in the second half. I think we win this match 3-1, 4-1. It's a brilliant result. And I think with that result, we go closer towards European football, where I think we deserve to be. See, we are, well, assuming only 5th gets you European football, we're 6 points off it. Assuming 6th place also gets you European football, then we're not that far off. Next week, who do we play? Right, next week we play Manchester City on the 16th. Alright, wait, when's the 16th? The 16th. I'll use that for 2 days. Wait, 16th. So we play Manchester City on the Saturday, and RB Salzburg on like the Tuesday. So we need to keep that in mind. Sheffield win, which is ideal for me going into the Man City game. Man United are top of the league. 1 defeat all season. It weren't against my team. It's not me costing them the league this year. New job vacancies have become available. I think you should consider them. For 8 million, large car park. Oh my days. Youth Academy, nothing to do. Scouting network. Find me better youth players, I will happily take it. We are upgrading the facilities. Now I can't see the comments. The comments, they're broken. I think YouTube, they're broken. But I think whatever United did, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Because we was always destined for the last day decider with Leicester anyway. I think Solskjaer rotated the team at the wrong time. I think the squad morale is lowered because of the rotation. I think our team is in better morale than Leicester, and I think we should be in the Champions League next year. That's what I think about the situation at Manchester United. But for the moment, we are the Crystal Palace, and we are actually doing better than the Manchester United. United are in the Europa League, and we are in the Champions League in this game. So I think we are doing really well, even though this season the league has gone to shit, and the Champions League, we've almost made it out the knockout stages. That is my honest opinion. I think we're doing very well in the Champions League. I wish our league form was this good, but the league form has been dreadful, and I don't think we are going to be qualifying for anything big anytime soon. That's what I think when I talk about the team ahead of our matches. Apparently, this player does not fit the ambitions of the club. He's better than our last goalkeeper. I think the scout report has a campaign against new players. I think the scout report is utter bullshit. I think they need to reconsider what they are saying. Apparently, this player fits well in our reserve team when he's our best right back. Okay. Good job, team. I think they are not smart. He has the potential to be one of the best players in the league. Hence why I've got him. Daha, Schultz, not really going to scout them. Lincoln, yeah. My 2 strikes. Scout report, you. Scout report, my 2 players there. Traore is going to be a very good star for the future. How's my loaned out guy doing? We got this goalkeeper who's loaned out. He's worth 10 million. And when he comes back, I could honestly just sell him for 10 mil. But I think that is not a smart idea. I think we need to keep him. I think we need to rotate our squad though. Because I think we need to prioritize. What we're going to do is play. What we'll do is take out Maya. I think we will risk it against this team. Even though I think it's not the smartest of decisions, I think for the future of the club, we need to though. That's what I think going into this game. Anything else I think we need to do ahead of a team selection? I don't think so. Actually, what I need to do is set the roles to the correct people. Nothing else to say, so please call up and let me get out the car. I think Grant is on the corners. I think if we beat Man City, we have the chance of European football in the league. Otherwise, we're going to have to try and win the Champions League. And to win in the Champions League with Crystal Palace, I would actually CBA and just end the save there if we won the Champions League with Crystal Palace. But let's be honest. We're not winning the Champions League. As much as we drew to bloody, what's their faces, PSG, and dominated them, I don't think we will be going to win the Champions League. As I said, we may have drew to PSG, but PSG are traditionally the European bottle job team. So when you draw to a European bottle job team, it doesn't really make as good as when you beat a European good team. But I think our group is very easy. I think we will go through our group, and I think maybe we'll finish top of the group. That's what I think. What I also think is, where's the chances in this game? Al-Nouri crosses it in, and a header right at the keeper ain't really a highlight, is it? I'm sorry, a header right at the keeper is not a highlight. Al-Nouri onto Schultz. Schultz to my centre mid. I will never be able to pronounce his name. And Lincoln hits the post. And Lincoln, seeing you have high development future up, hitting the post ain't ideal. But Zaha, you just scored, and now we're 1-0 up against Man City. Why couldn't we do this at all last season? We could. Oh, Schultz onto Grant, onto Schultz, and all these missed chances I think will come back and haunt us, because they do always come back and haunt us when we miss chances. Grant onto Schultz. Schultz does something to get the ball out to the left back to Schultz again. Schultz dazzle past Ali as if he was nothing. And he scores. We're 2-0 up against Man City. I think this game is going really well. I think we might be climbing up the table. But I think our most important thing is the Champions League. How are we 2-0 up against City? If anyone remembers the start of the season we had 1 point after 3 games. But Manager Masterclass has turned around the game. I think we bring on the second choice striker for the second half. I think we bring on a centre back as well. I think we go out there to win, and I think we need to stop saying I think, because I think you lot are getting really annoyed with me saying I think, but we don't really give a damn what you lot think, because I'm the manager. I have been very successful. I got 3rd place my 2nd season with Crystal Palace. I won the FA Cup, and the 3rd season, I am going to get them out of the Champions League group stages into the knockout. It's much better than a lot of the big teams, and I think we are 3-0 up against and we may be about to go 4-0 up against Manchester City. And we are 4-0 up against City. I think our bodies switched before the game. Because how the hell are we 4-0 up against Manchester City, considering they always used to smash us last season? I think Sterling is going to score because my left back, my centre backs, my Everything to do with defence is not there. No, he bottles it. Bottle job. Here's a bottle job. Alright, and he misses a practically easy rebound. I think Sterling is overhyped. I think he is just a overhyped English player, just like of the English team. Honest opinion, are they absolutely shit? As a Sterling done the free kicker and he tried to prove me wrong, and how the hell does my goalie let that in? He practically is right there. He's done a David De Gea. Oh my days. I know he's Spanish, but doesn't mean he has to do a David De Gea. I didn't even get to see that. We almost scored from the corner. But we beat the Manchester City 4-1. And I think we are doing really, really well as the manager of Crystal Palace. I think we was a managerial masterclass. We had 22 shots and more on target, and we won the match. I think we'll take that. Casey, I request you to join your association and pack win. And I'm need only one more win to qualify for the knockouts, and I think we will do so. So let's get ready to qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League. And we'll probably play Barcelona and then get knocked out anyway. But money is money, and we need the money to upgrade our facilities and get very better. And I think this voice is really, really hurting my throat, and I don't really care, because entertainment. I think we are going to play a match to stop Liverpool winning the trophy again and again and again. We will not mention that at all. We have a match against RB Salzburg, and I think we will qualify for the knockout stages, and Newcastle has beaten Manchester United. The Manchester teams are not doing very well this week. The Manchester teams have gone absolutely shambles league by 4 points, and we are now 8th, and we're catching them up. We are not in the relegation battle, so that is always wonderful. But I think we need to play better. I think we need to beat RB Salzburg tomorrow and qualify for the Champions League knockouts. I think this is the smartest decision ever for the club. I think we put out a strong team for this match. When's the next match in the Carabao Cup? Our next Carabao Cup match is against Sunderland, which then after that is a match against Aston Villa, then PSG. So that's ideal for the team. I did not know what the voice to say for that one, so we'll just speak normally. We got the Champions League match now against the team. Our Gajagria does not inform. I think he's a bit upset that he hasn't been playing really well. I can understand. My frustration goes out to him because he needs to play better, because our team cannot afford to drop the points ahead of when we're going to try and qualify. We cannot afford drop points. Will he ever centre back on the bench? Yes, we do. He's not the best, but we're gonna have to play on. If we win this match, we qualify, depending on if PSG win their match. If we lose this match, we are in utter shithole when we play PSG for the 5th match. I'd rather win and qualify now than have to win against PSG or win our last match. If we draw this match, we might not qualify still. We might need just 1 point. It's not ideal. I would rather have a win. I think our team, 50 seconds into the match, has done an absolute shambles. I think that is not how you should defend. I think the goalie needs to honestly learn to punch the ball. What the hell was he thinking? Now we're 1-0 down. Oh dear, oh dear. I think PSG are drawing though, which ain't that bad. But we need PSG to win, and we need to win. And now it's not 1-1 as our striker called Andros Townsend hit the post. He don't know where the goal is. He thinks the post is now the net. We are selling him for the stupid mentality, and the way it is, we've had 7 shots and we still haven't scored, and Townsend's on the free kick. I don't know why he's on the free kick. We have other players like Meyer. He took the free kick. He missed, but we scored the rebound. I think that is okay. I think Pozo needs to not do aggressive tackles. I think we are dominating the game. I think Townsend's got another free kick, and I think we're going 2-1 up. I think we are, says Wilfred Zaha. I think we're playing a very good game. I think we are going to win. I think the team have been brilliant in the Champions League. I think Maya's about to make it 3-1. I think we are through. Let's look. Technically, we're not fully through yet, as long as if PSG win, then we're fully through. But on logistics sakes, I think our goal difference, when it's 12 better than theirs, I think we'll be fine anyway. Traore. It's half time. 3-1. I think that first half performance was amazing. I think you all can have a bottle of champagne in the changing rooms. And we can play drunk in the second half, knowing we are through to the Champions League knockouts, potentially. I think we'll still be okay. I think we might finish top of our group. I think this, because if we draw to PSG, then we could possibly do so. I think we need to not underestimate our opponents, because I think they are very, very strong. I think my defence has been sent to the corner shops and back. Back in the old days. I think he got done like that again. I think Lincoln will come on for Townsend. And I think we need to not bottle this, because I think we need to win. Right, what is the PSG game score? I think we don't get to check it, because I think they have a chance. I think they need to be careful. PSG are drawing 0-0. PSG is not helping us with automatic qualification. They need to at least score one goal and make it a win. Unless RB Salzburg score now, and then it won't matter anyway. Traore, clear it. Ferguson! What the hell are you thinking, man? Ferguson has single-handedly made it so we don't automatically qualify today, and now we practically have to beat PSG. Thank you, Ferguson. You are getting dropped from the team from eternity. They drew as well, so the freaking table work this out now. Who do you play next? So we play PSG next, which is not ideal. Look at the other groups. This group is not decided yet, but that... Alright. Barcelona and Napoli are practically already through in this group. This group is a madness, but Dortmund not practically knocked out. This group is practically decided. This group... Copenhagen's gonna be probably through, but Juventus are better than that. Otherwise, we have to beat Lokomotiv Moscow on the last game. I'd rather have had it be automatically dealt with already, but you know. I think I'm gonna time you out because you're really annoying. I think I don't give a shit what you think. Especially not to a jinxing breaker. And I think I've quit and given up with YouTube anyway, so I don't really care. I don't really care. I think I don't care. Right, we need to beat Southampton in the league. Do I go weak against Southampton, strong against Newcastle, or strong against Southampton? Newcastle, rest Sunderland game. I mean, I don't even need to go strong. I can just rotate any players I need to. Because our team ain't even that much of a difference. I could literally just rotate them whenever. Doesn't make much difference. Bringing the left back, give the centre mid a chance this game. Lincoln can start. Other right back can start. Centre back can start. Schultz starts over Mile. See, it's as simple as that. A few changes, not anything major. I can just bring them on at half time anyway if anyone's not having a good game. There you go, 2-0 up. The centre backs haven't the worst of season possible, but we all have bad seasons sometimes. Our left back's also having a bad game, so we'll bring on the other one. Why the hell not? 2 subs, 3-0. I think we won the match 4-0, 5-0. I think that's a hat trick. I think I don't really care. I think I've pretty much given up with YouTube at this point, to be honest with you. I think I'm just will enjoy a break. I think we're closing up on the Champions League, which we are again. We're catching up with them lot. I wouldn't write us out yet. We are catching up. I think it costs to redo the stadium. I mean like the stadium, not there, not the club fan zone. I don't care about that. The actual stadium, what would it cost to redo it? Get more fans. How much would it cost to build up? We are building our 1.9 mil. Get another stand there. I think that's ideal. What, 8 weeks? Bring in more fans, bring in more money. Think about it smart. Bring in more fans, you bring in more money. They're getting built, yeah. They can build that whilst keeping the other bit open, which is good. Then I'm going to build one here, build one there, build one there, so we have all the corners done. And this will of course increase our capacity, meaning more fans will come in to the stadium, and I agree with the decision of that. I think for once we get... Well, we're going to have to go strong... Do we go strong Newcastle as well? Yeah, we go strong Newcastle, weak Sunderland, and then weak Villa for PSG. Pretty obvious, I think. Now that stadium thing gets done in time for December 22nd, which is... If we're in the Champions League knockouts, that'll be before the Champions League knockouts, which means we'll at least have more fans in for it as well, which would be ideal. There's what, like a 2,000 increase? What's that? 2,000 increase. Average ticket, I don't even know how much they would charge at Crystal Palace, but assume the average ticket is a reasonable price. affordable price. It's probably a decent amount of money they were bringing per match. You know what? We'll go out with that team. Let's go. We'll keep Lincoln in for this match. Why the hell not? Lincoln's doing really well, so. Troy's in the yellow, so he will probably come off at half time. Don't want to risk him getting in the red. I need to check why his morale's down. Same with my left back, but my left back is probably on his way out the club. Tompkins is not having the best of the game. So use all 3 subs. Risk it. 2-2. Maya Lincoln, thank you. We will take another win, and I will happily take that. Oh, my Wi-Fi's gone again. Thank you. Will Casey quit YouTube? Yes, probably. Is Casey losing subs? Yes. Does Casey honestly give a damn anymore? Not really. There you go. Answer the question. I mean, you're not enough them. We're closing the gap. Job offer rejected. I'm not going to Villa. I don't want to play at Villa. United, Liverpool. Funny. That's a very, very funny result. Fact of the matter is, they get smashed 5-1 and they still stay second in the league. If they lost 3-1, they would have been still top. If they lost even by 4-1, they probably would have still been top. Maybe. It'd have. Cup against Sunderland. Why is Van Arnold just pissed off as hell? Wants to be involved in the first team more. He's literally playing this match and he wants to be involved in the first team more. I'm literally starting you this match and he wants to be involved in the first team more. Well, you'll come off, but he's still playing the game. Where's Townsend? Townsend start. You can come in then. It's the A to Z of 442. My favourite club, I'm not telling you. Will we beat Sunderland and put ourselves into I believe it's Cup quarter-final. Myers on a yellow, Myers going off the pitch. Half time. He's got a goal, but as I said, we're not risking the red card, so he's going off. What we'll do is swap that, put in the reserve striker in, because actually he's having a good game, so we'll let him play the full match. We'll rotate the right back, so, and then we'll go that. 4-0. 4-1. Hey, we win 4-1. We are through to the, I believe it's a quarter-final. Our next match is against, I believe, Aston Villa, so we're going to actually have to rest our team against Villa. Rest our team against Villa to then have to play our strong team against PSG, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Wait, how many hard games do we have in a row? That's an interesting. So strong team against Paris Saint-Germain. If we win, then we can play our weak team against this team. But if we lose, then we have to play our strong team against Liverpool as well, Chelsea as well, and Luka Moscow. This is not an ideal schedule. And then plus the cup match, whenever that might be. I don't know when the draw is yet. They haven't told us, so I couldn't even tell you if there's more strong games in a row. Automatic draw. Who are we going to play? Wolves, Sheffield, Crystal Palace. Oh, great. Well, I just don't get any luck in these cup draws. Of course, the two championship teams get to play each other. And out of all the Premier League teams, I get one of the hardest. Am I fussed? No, because I beat them 4-1. Am I going to watch the match at all? No, I'm probably just going to quick play it. Have I got an injury now? Yes. He ain't even... He's not even a starter, but it's an injury. So I don't really care. It's not a starter that got injured. Is the answer to this. I'm actually going to start my two strikers. Those two strikers. Schultz. Grant. Saka's back. So I'm going to I need to give him some game time for him to get used to match fitness again. What I'm saying is we've done well. Well, we've done a few tactical changes. Our team's playing good again. Saka's got a yellow on his first match back. He's gonna go off. Lincoln's not having the best of the game. He's gonna go off for... I'll get Zaha to run out. Risk him. If he gets injured, I'll be annoyed, but we're only 2-0 up. 3-0, 3-1. Zaha doesn't get injured. It's our right back that get injured. Our second choice backup, well, second choice right back gets injured, which is a bit of a problem. How long is he out injured for is be the bigger question. He doesn't say he's injured, so it must have just been like I don't know, a little head cut or something. But FA Cup second round, we don't play in the second round, so I don't need to actually know who playing who. Wait until the third round draw. Now it's saying it. Oh. I haven't failed to load, damn it. I'd have loved it if it actually loaded. Well, look, I can do this though. What does this get me? Morale boost, yay! I'd rather have this be like an injury boost. If it's an injury boost, we do well. Radio Club, I'm not telling you. I'll still be in the UEFA Champions League against the only other team that can qualify. So I can still qualify with a loss. It's just not as certain. That's probably the best way to say it. Rather be a certainty than a risk. Match against PSG, my left back I've been playing and probably would have played this match when I got injured, so as expected the team are low on stamina and things. I'm gonna actually start this left back. I'm gonna have to. How much fitness do they have? 82. I'll use a fitness booth. There's no point. I just know I'll have to sub them off at half time. This is a problem. Our team ain't like a PSG where they have mad stats. They can afford to play matches midweek. This league table is going to be important. As it stands, if a draw, because we're both drawing, so if both of these matches end in a draw, we qualify. So both matches as a draw would not be that bad. We, as usual, are dominating PSG, but cannot create chances. What a surprise. Right back's on a yellow. He'll have to go off. First highlight of the game goes to us, I believe. Pozo. Oh, no. First highlight of the game actually goes to a PSG team that's been dominated all match, because that's how this game works. You can dominate a team all match, but you're not gonna win. First chance of the game, they score. I have 68% possession. I've had 5 shots, 2 on target. Absolutely dominated them. And they're 1-0 up. Oh, look. It's not a surprise, is it? Why am I not surprised? Zaha scores. Come on, we got the goal back already. As it stands... Oh. Pozo's got himself red carded. Oh, this game just wants to give me his aids. Of course, of all the times this season I'm to get a red card, it's the one match we need to actually win. Every other match we got a red card, yeah, we can come back. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. But the one match that actually makes a difference, like, it's a big difference. He goes and gets red carded. Well, we got a penalty now. Referee, it's last man. Give him a red card. Zaha's under penalty. Zaha scores the penalty. We are still 2-1 up. I watch, but they've been dominated all game, but now that they've got a free kick, Neymar's going to score, so it's 2-2. I'm going to say that ahead of time. Yep, what a surprise. Dominate them, they get one chance, they score. Absolute domination. Absolute domination. This is the difference between class. They can get one highlight, they're guaranteed to score. We get a highlight, we're not guaranteed to score because our team is not as higher rated as theirs. It's absolute bullshit. Maya's actually going to drop there. Townsend's going to drop here. This guy is low on stamina, so we're going to have to bring him off. How much stamina do you have? You have... It doesn't even say, but... You're going to have to judge it. Our centre-back's having a bad game, so we're going to bring off one of them. There you go, 2 subs done. We'll wait until the next bullshit match, the moment of the match happens, where we have been dominating. Second half, still much of the same. Oh, through on goal. Wait, through on goal. Oh, save. Way! 3 highlights for them, 3 goals. And as it stands, we are going to be in not a must-win last game at the moment, because we could still lose the last game and be fine, because of the goal difference, depending on how much we lose by. Oh, Neymar, oh, rebound, way! Every highlight they've had has been a goal. That's utter bullshit, really. May I point to you, look, now they finally have more shots because they're rebound shots, but before that, who were dominating the game? Us. Who's been dominating the game? Us. And Zaha beats the... I can't risk the goal difference. Wait, wait. Their guaranteed chance for a goal is happening now. Watch, 5-2. To show the bullshit of the game. 5-2 right now, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, he actually hit the post for once. What a surprise. I finally get some luck. Bit too late, game. Bit too late. Oh, wait. Oh, long ball forward. We're going to win the knockdown. No, what a surprise. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, because every highlight of theirs is a goal. Because That's how the game works. Way. Such a bullshit. I watch, and to rub things in my face, we're probably going to score now. We're like, you know what? We've punished you enough. We'll give you a last minute chance where you're probably going to score. Oh, wait, no, my bad. He hits the post from an open net. Oh, wait, my bad. He misses a shot when he's on mark. Because the game loves that. You can dominate the game. That's how good this game is at times. Fucking brilliant. And every time this person says win, win, win in a must-win game, we always lose because that's called jinxing it. And despite the fact I say him, don't jinx it, he always loves to jinx it. So at this point, fucking hell, why am I not surprised we lost the game? Because he said win, win, win. And whenever he says win, win, win in a must-win game, it always gets jinxed. So what's the point? Might as well just say lose, lose, lose and jinx it for a loss instead of jinxing it so we don't win. Way, he's suspended. Oh, what a surprise. Oh, and now we have matches against Liverpool to deal with. Oh, I love it. Way. Jinx. Jinxes are not good. And he's a jinx, so he's not a good person. There you go. Said it with my chest. Don't give up. Fuck up. Go. Said it with my chest. Don't give up. Fuck up. Said it with my chest. Don't give up. Fuck up. Time to lose to Liverpool and then Chelsea and then lose the Champions League. Wait, 1-0 down. Wait, 2 people in together. Wait, he's got himself red carded. It's funny now they always get red cards. As I said, once you get one red, they all come flowing in. Jinx it once, lose a match, and now the form is gone. And this is why I tell people not to jinx results. And this is why if someone jinxes it anymore, they're getting banned. End of discussion. Jinx it ever again, or say anything jinxy, like, you get banned. And that's the end of discussion. Oh, now you're saying lose, 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 and we lost, see? Jinx. You stay quiet, it works better. When you stay quiet, we don't lose. When you open your mouth and say lose, 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 we lose. Open your mouth and say win, 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 we lose. Stay quiet, didn't say win, 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 we was winning games. Point proven. So stay quiet, because no one likes a jinx. When he's 19, he ain't gonna really much. Then time to lose against Chelsea, probably. Because as soon as you start to jinx things, the team form goes to shit. Goes to shit, 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 You started to jinx things, and then things went to shit. What a fucking surprise. Dun 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 dun. We'll release you from the academy. We'll release you from the academy. We'll release you from the academy, and then we'll get the scout report. Oh, report. Oh. Not of a good enough quality, but it's 16, so you can still develop. I can get all three of these scout reports done. As soon as you start jinxing things, it all goes down the drain. Dun, 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 dun. A good substitute player. Ah, he's a starter. I don't know. What's the last one I scouted? Was it Grant? He doesn't match the current. Doesn't match the current ambitions of the quad. This club. Nah, that's bullshit. Jeez, one time. Let's see what happens against Chelsea. We need to win against Chelsea. I have no faith we'll win against Chelsea. Sakho's got injured again. Alright, Sakho's practically getting binned off anyway. Sell Sakho, replace him. Kiyate will have to come in. Maya's out because he got red carded. You know what? Let's go out with that team. If we win, we win. Son scores a penalty. It's 1-1. Pozo, once again, is having a terrible game. Schultz is on a 7. Our centre backs are not playing it good either. We'll make a subs, another sub. Schön dominated the game once again. At least I got the ability to dominate teams even if I lose or don't win. That point, I mean, it kind of screwed Chelsea over. It puts us a bit closer. But as I said, we're not in a fight for the thing, you know. The day after a match, that's not a smart idea. Let them rest. The same squad's playing in the Champions League in at least a match that needs a draw. I'm not going to say it's a must-win. Well, it's a game that we can afford to lose, depending on how many goals we lose by, I think. But I'll check it right now. If we lost our last game, would we be fine? I just need to check it. No, we need to win it. Look at Moscow must have scored a late winner then. For fuck's sake, man. How did it end 3-1? Table must have not been updating, but we need to win. We can't afford a draw now. We can afford a draw. We can't afford a defeat anymore. That table was not updating. So we got fucked. Must win game. Cannot afford bad performances. Pozo doesn't even get to play because he's on a red. Which is not ideal. I'm going to have to put Ward in there. Maya's going to start and Cam. Schultz will make the bench, obviously. My defensive mid for left will start. Must win game against Lokomotiv Moscow to get to the knockouts. And it's live. With them a free. well. Yeah. Half match rating, a 7. Scoring. Corners coming in. Right, we know one sub at least. Centre back's gone off. First sub done. They got a free kick. Is that a second yellow? Is that another red? They're down to, was that 9 men? Townsend still can't finish though. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna... No, don't think so. We need midfield creativity, so I'm gonna bring on Grant. I'm gonna bring on Lincoln. 2 subs. Hopefully they score. Hopefully, or at the very least, as I said, a draw sends us through. Outnori with the free kick. Just don't bottle the free kick and you're fine. Plays it to Ferguson. Ferguson with a long ball. Head again. Cleared off the line. Wait. Yes! Chiarte! As it stands, we will be in the Champions League knockout stages. As long as we don't bottle this. We shouldn't be bottling it. Zaha through the defence. Shots right at the keeper. This is on highlight. Through again. Zaha don't miss. Zaha doesn't miss. And I think it's safe to say Crystal Palace Football Club are going to the knockout stages. Unless we somehow concede 3 goals. Nope, we're through to the knockout stages. I don't know the PSG result. I don't know if we're going through as top or going through as... We're through to the knockout stages. I'll check that, but my team... The board must be delighted. Let's check the PSG result. PSG won 5-1, so we're not going through as top. We're going through as the team that finishes second in the group. One dislike. I wonder who that's by. Don't know who could have disliked it. Many people could have, but I wonder who would. Who would dislike a streamer having fun? Even if it's not pack opener, who would? Even though I'm losing loads of subs, who would still dislike it? I'm just playing this until the pack open up anyway. See, we had 26. We had all our stadium filled up. Next match technically is a big match. It's against Brighton, but we're not going to play our first team against Brighton. Oh, who are we playing in the knockouts? We are playing Zenit. Zenit. Their team's not that good. Over 2 legs, we might be able to beat Zenit. Over 2 legs, we might be able to beat Zenit. That's a strong might, but we'll see. Over 2 legs, I reckon we could beat Zenit. Training, we're not going to do anything in training, I don't think, anymore. Club zone. Realistically, I want to get this for 8 million. But Zenit. What do I reckon is my chance of beating Zenit? We don't play Zenit until I'm going to have to check. Europa League we don't really care about. But when do we play Zenit? We play Zenit in between what games? The first leg at least. The first leg is in between the Southampton and Newcastle game. The second leg is also in between the Newcastle Aston Villa game. So we can go strong against in the Zenit. We don't have to worry about playing a weakened team against Zenit. So that's fine. It's ideal for me, at least. Ideal for me. Have the FA Cup draw. Brighton. Oh yeah, we play Brighton now. We're gonna have to play a weaker team against Brighton. As much as Brighton's our rivals, we're gonna have to play a weaker team against them. FA Cup third round draw. Who are we playing? There's many teams we could be playing. Crystal Palace. We're playing Middlesbrough. All right, let's. Do I see the rest of the draw? Why the hell not? Bristol City, Fulham, Queen's Park Rangers, Stoke, Coventry, Wolves, Chelsea. That's interesting. Brighton, Liverpool, Wrexham, Preston, Millwall, Blackpool, Port Vale, Sheffield, West Ham, Sheffield Wednesday, United versus Fleetwood, Derby versus Leicester, Arsenal versus Carlisle, Wycombe versus Cardiff, Newcastle, Shrewsbury, Oxford, Norwich, Swindon, Hull, Southampton, Barnsley, Sunderland, Boreham Wood, Bournemouth, West Brom, Birmingham, Charlton, Gwelly SC, Huddersfield, Brentford, Southend, Aston Villa, Lincoln. There's a lot of teams in this. Brentford, Wigan, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Everton, Watford, Swansea, Luton, Burnley, Plymouth. And that's the end of the draw. There's a lot of teams when you come to the third round. Still, question from the media. We always respect our opposition. I can't be asked to read all the options. I just read one what looks the best. Going forward with this game against Brighton. Lincoln will start. Tompkins will start. Hozo will start. You will come to the bench. What's that? Schulp over Meyer. Look at that. Our team's developing well now. See, a few of our players are getting better. Very good. Brighton have a player I want to buy. I can't get him because of it. At half time, we're 3-2 down. Do I look at that as a bad half? Don't know. I'm going to start bringing Chiarte. Oh, he's on a terrible aim. Where's my cam? Shelp is not having a good game. Meyer is going to have to try and get us 3 assists, 3 goals. 3-3. Can we get another goal, please? 3-3 draw. Meyer. Oh, we dominated them. Oh, looking at that, we dominated them. Draw against Brighton. Not really ideal. We're still ahead of where we're meant to be in the table, or at least where our manager wants us. Manager, where our board want us. Our board want us to finish like 15th this year. We're way above where the board want us, at least. United, West Ham win 2-0. United are bottled in the league. They had the chance to win the league and they bottled it. Instead, we've got Tottenham as usual, so I'll have to have a look at them. Have a look to see if they're even worthwhile. He's close to fulfilling his potential, but he's still young, so I can give him a loan spell. The rest. Thing is, at 17, it's not. How to say it? What's the best way to say it? It's not like they're gonna be best potential players. And half the time when I release a youth player, he ends up being because it was terrible. We have a new facility completed. I think it's just one in the scouting network. Scouts complete the reports quicker. I want that. We're gonna get that. I said scout reports are taking forever. Next match previews at Selhurst Park. Speaking of scouts, I swear they're still scouting. Yeah, they're still scouting. They've got 45 days left on the thing I checked up on. Townsend can start at cam. Meyer, I'll start him centre mid. Zaka's back, so Tompkins can go in there. How many appearances have Ferguson done? Ferguson's had an okay season, I'll give him that. He was only there to play part of the match anyway, not the full match. Pozzo, right backs keep him rotating. But our team, they're growing. It's getting better. I can single-handedly say this team is better than what it was at the start of the season. It's not quite top table leveling, but it's better than the start of the season. 2-0. Sacco, once again, is returned. Had a terrible game. When will you end? It clearly says in the title, I'm playing SM until the pack opener. So as soon as the pack opener update comes out, I'll see pack opener. Basically, not for God knows how long. But I'll be back in a sec. I need to get my charger and drink. So, a drink, I would have to go downstairs and get one. So, I'll be back in about a minute to 2 minutes. So, if you want to go and get yourself a drink or anything, you got time to go now because it won't take me long. Oh, I need to make it so my phone's actually charging whilst I go there. It might take a while. Fucking charge, man. My charger's broke. I don't. Oh, how am I gonna get my phone to charge whilst I go? There you go. Yeah, that's charging. Now I can go and get a drink. Got my drink. Most successful Crystal Palace manager has got his drink. His phone charged. Grand total 1% what's going downstairs, but whatever. Gonna have to go weak against Watford for the cup, aren't I? Play Watford on a Saturday, Man City midweek. Alright, worked it out. My schedule's all over the place though. Well, we're getting more fans in the stadium. Soon at least. Pack open update, do not know when it will be though. My well-developing... One of my well-developing players has got himself 2-day injury. As a manager, always here to check players' form. How many appearances has he made? 1 appearance. He's growing well. I say he's growing well. This DC, Venture Central. What is that? What's his issue? Why is he over the first team? Or I could sell him. Buy probably a better centre back for him. Centre back on loan. So there's not that. Wants to be involved in his first team or same with Ward. What's Ward classed as a defensive right? Could sell him, get a better centre back. My left back wants to be involved in the first team. That left back wants to be in the first team or this left back doesn't, so I can put my other left back in the first team now. What's Townsend got a problem? No. No. Okay, I've looked at the team. I've looked at their problems. And you're looking at my team. I think my training's going well. I think the team's training well. I think we're playing well. What? Playing against Watford, I said rotate the team. And then watch the game against Man City. You're starting this game anyway. You're starting for a bit. Who do I get rid of here? Zaha could rest for you. Maya's gonna get a rest. Actually, Maya will start. Townsend will get a rest there. Traore's developing really well. Like a few of these players I signed are developing really well. Few are, a few aren't. Rest Sacco. Rest them. Go ahead to that team versus Watford. Rest is important. Strong team against City. Half time it is going to be 0-0. So if Van Arnold will come on, he's only yellow. Traore, one of our strikers will have to go off. I'll just leave it like that. It's not really a bad half. Just without a goal. Zaha scores 3 coming off the bench. Tactical masterclass, if I do say so myself. Zaha's rating keeps on fluctuating. So Zaha's time, well, Zaha I'm not going to sell this year. So right back, tempted to sell Van Arnold, replace him with younger. Sell Townsend, because Townsend's overall's not dropping, it's just his age is increasing. Zaha's overalls for 29, he's 29. But at one point it was showing as a 85. It's not showing 85 anymore, it's not showing he even went down. It's interesting. Kuate, also someone I'll be looking to sell soon, replace with a younger one. So there's a few people come January transfer window that will sell, replacing with youngers once they're gone. Because we're looking at the team. I don't see a lot of work getting done in January, but a few work. Looking at this table, we're still... Well, Leicester and Chelsea get to play their game, but we're a point behind them. Tottenham, we're 5 points behind. They have played their game. So, it's... Table-wise, it's one of those where we're there about where we were last season now. They had a rocky start. Recovered. Doing pretty well now. Training ahead of the City game. Add the extra rest day in. Thank you, game. I much appreciate having the extra rest day. Ready for the match against City. League Cup against City. We win this, we have a semi-final. So I'm going to go with a strong team. Because semi-finals are semi-finals. No matter what competition it is, a semi-final is a semi-final. Schultz will get a start because he's probably annoyed that he's not getting game time. So I'll give him a start. Sacco comes in. Ferguson will... Well, who's young? How old's Tompkins? 32. Tompkins is one that will also be on the way out soon. So we might as well put someone younger on the bench who, if we need to sub on, will actually develop. And we'll go with that team ahead of the match against Man City. We lose against Man City, it's not the biggest of problems, because if we won our 2-leg semi-finals are in January, where we have hard league games a month before the Champions League anyway. So win will be we'll take, but defeat just eases the schedule for January. January and February schedule gets eased if we win. If we lose, if we win, that's a potential cup final if we get the correct draw. So 2 ways to look at it. It's a warning for Traore. Okay. Traore's on a warning. I don't know why it paused the game. One of our players makes a mistake. I'm pretty sure that was Sacco. And if it was Sacco, I'm not surprised. He is one of the reasons. He shouldn't really be playing. He's one that's been injured a lot this season. And realistically, he's not going to be here next season. Maybe. Because the project is very much sell the older ones, bring in young developing players. But in a match like this, you want to play your best players in. Sometimes you have to play the old ones if they're your best ones. Even if you don't want to. No highlights so far for us. However, this is a cup, so if I need to risk things, I can risk things. Although looking at the stats, they've had 1 shot on target out of 10 and scored. We've had 5 shots on target. But once again, Sacco's having a bad game. What a surprise. The right back's not having the best of game. No surprise there. Actually, no, wait. I'll keep our right back on, but I've realised something. Townsend's having a worse game. So Townsend can go off for our in-form striker, Lincoln, who is developing really, really well. Got a good few developing players in our team. Cross came in as a chance. Instead, we're getting counter-attack on. And instead, we had a chance to score. We're now behind, and I believe what I done last time when we was this far behind, I done something a bit like that, and we ended up scoring 4 past Chelsea in the last 10 minutes. So we'll try this against City, see what happens. Zaha, there's the first one. Honestly, we're leaving ourselves very bad at the back, but it's a cup. If you're losing in the cup, you have to take risks. You take a risk in the cup, you ain't going to lose much. Take a risk in the league, you got your goal difference. We might as well take the risk here. If we come back, win, Royals a cup semi, we lose. We lost, but we took the risk. I'd rather take the risk, have that chance of maybe doing something, than not take the risk and lose completely anyway. So we're risking it. We're pushing the line forward, very much forward. They've got another corner. They're probably going to score from the corner. Said, this worked against Chelsea. Our goalie makes a mistake. This worked against Chelsea, but I don't think it's going to work against City. We actually are still dominating the match against City. This was very much like the match in the league where we were dominating against City. We just couldn't score goals. Whereas they could. So this is basically just a repeat of the league match we had against them, where they're probably going to run around. They're running away with it now. But no way, shape or form did they deserve it in the league. And this match, bit the same really. Had less of the ball, less chances. Just because because it's Man City and because their team have higher overall, the game's going to favour that in a game, isn't it? So you think about it. We lost to PSG. Every highlight of PSG was a goal except from that one free kick that hit the post. Despite the fact we dominated PSG, we lost the game because of that. Because it's basically the same with Man City. We've dominated the game chances-wise, everything. But because it's City, the game's like, we can't really have this against them where we've won with chances. It can't always let you win. Realistically, we should be winning. Realistically, no. The updates come, I wouldn't be playing bloody this game. It's in the title. It's like it's SM20 or Soccer Manager 20. 6-1 defeat to Man City. Not, as I said before the match, if we lost, I'm not fussed. It's ideally good for us. Because if Man City get one of the championship teams, you have to think that could have been ours. 2 youth academy promotions, one's 20 and one's 17. The 20-year-old is instantly getting released because if you're getting promoted at the age of 20, you're not gonna really get anywhere. You can kind of tell by their value if they're gonna be good or not. Good. Forward at the moment, I guess. You're 19. Has no one come back for you yet? At 19, he doesn't have, with that kind of report, and might as well not risk him. I'd like to improve further. We can put him on loan for 1 season. He has decent value, so I'll put him on loan. What's this one? It's close to his potential. Put him on loan till 20 then. So take a risk sometimes. Age matters a lot. However, giving them chances to prove themselves on loan also matters. Right, Man City would have played Liverpool. So, at the end of the day, if my reward for beating City would have been a match against Liverpool, I'm happily say no thank you. I've had enough cut ties with Liverpool over this save. So another match with Liverpool, no thank you. He's just not in good form. I'm gonna have to check why he's not in good form, Shulp. Or good morale, because he's been playing matches. No, he just has poor morale for the sake of having poor morale. It ain't like it's because I'm not playing him enough. He's just having poor morale. Now, I played him, so it's not the fact of, oh, it's because he's not played enough. Lincoln will have a start today. Kuate for you, but Traore will play here. And Grant will play there. Our midfield line is looking good. Our defensive line, getting there. We are going to be a force in the future. Well, in the next 2 or so years, we could be a force. And regular European team is what we want to be. which we're not quite there at the moment, regular European team. Well, how good is Maya's game? Maya's on an 8. I need to do some subs though. Either you that sub, do that. Townsend's going next season. 5-3, 6-3, 6-4. Oh. Zaha got 2, Maya got 2, Traore got 1, Kouyaté got 1. Anderson got a hat-trick. It was a very good game, very good game. Who got man of the match? Maya got man of the match, 2 goals, 2 assists. Maya's doing well, it's just, we're going to need a better cam. Because Maya ain't developing. That might be one position where I'm like, we need a better one, but Maya's actually really good. We got Schultz there as well. Whatever, unsubscribe, don't really care. Just because I'm not playing pack open or you unsubscribe, cool. Don't really care, to be honest. Shows you how selfish you are, but you're not willing to support the content creator, if anything. So, you can be selfish. Selfish, and I couldn't really care less. Is there a pack open update? Nope, so we're not playing pack opening yet. Can I do this now instead of pack opener? Well, we'll see. Well, I'm in charge of the channel, so I'll play whatever game I feel like is best at the time. Depending on what gets released in pack opener will depend on what the streams are for the upcoming week. If pack opener has a very, very good update, then I'll stream pack opener more. If the pack opener update ain't good, I've got this. So it all depends really on what kind of update we get. Match against Man City, Man United, middle of the week. Actually, I need to check the schedule. Man United go strong team, can go weak against Sheffield, weak against Norwich, strong against Middlesbrough, or strong against Norwich, weak against Middlesbrough. Yeah, go strong against Norwich, weak against Middlesbrough, because then our next match is Arsenal. That makes more sense. Monday, the 20th, our stadium is about to be completely built again. One of the stands at least. And then once that's done, we will go and build another stand, get the stadium to 30,000+. Because realistically, if we're going to be in Europe, we're going to need a bigger stadium. We are close to qualifying for Europe again this season. It's much more closer this year than last year at the moment. Obviously saying that we're still in Europe. Now we've got greater match day attendance now. As you can see, we've got a stand right over there. So we've got a 28,000 capacity stadium now. Well, I can get another 500 seats here. I want to get like a big one in. Well, that's another 2,000. That's another 1 mil per week income. But then that won't be in time for the I want them in time for the Champions League game. So what's that? That's another 400. 4 weeks, the 20th January. When's the Champions League game? 8th of March. So I actually could have went for the big ones, but we'll go with 2 smaller ones. Bring it in 500 each, then go for the bigger one. We'll try that way. And then our stadium is at a point where we need to upgrade other parts of it. Was that 28,000 capacity? Are we home or away? We're home for this game. So, we'll start Schultz. Bring Maya. We'll bring Maya in centre mid. See what he does. In terms of centre back. Ooh, centre back position. Sacco in. Early team news for the Fox match against the Foxes. Could not really care. Because we're streaming. Any other changes the team will go with? Need to win and securing us Champions League and securing them Europa League. Champions League this year, but we beat them instead. What does a win do to us? A win could put us 6th, I think. Might be wrong with that, but a win puts us 6th, I believe. Well, I sound like I have a lisp, but I don't actually have a lisp. Did it hit the crossbar and we clear it that far? Because I didn't see if it was cleared or if just a shot of the crossbar went that far. Match statistics. Uh-oh. I thought Mayo got himself red carded. But early start to the game, we're dominating it in terms of... My keeper's had an okay season, but... Moments like that, he's kicked the ball into his own... A win against United helps us a lot. Really? Table can turn at any given moment. Schultz is through. Schultz has scored. Good for his morale that he's got a goal. Good for the team that we've got an equaliser. Will it last long? Probably not. Because they have got a chance before half time. They've hit the post. Let's not let Bruno Fernandes and Pogba run at you. Because Bruno Fernandes and Pogba running at you is not the best sight to see. Bruno Fernandes and Pogba running at you is not what you want to see either. No way, shape or form do you want Bruno Fernandes or Paul Pogba running at you. If they're running at you, it's likely they're going to score. And with how bad our defence can be, they probably would. Pogba scored about like 7 goals against us. And about... How many times would they have played United? 2, 4... We played United about 4 times and Pogba scored about 7 goals against us, I think. Is that ridiculous, really? Bruno Fernandes is on a yellow card. Antagonise him and make him headbutt you. Then he'll probably get a second yellow. Last change. Ooh, how good of a game. Schultz is having a good game. Zaha isn't, but I trust Zaha can make a moment of magic. So I'm going to put on the right back. There you go, got a corner. Corner highlights either go for goals or nothing happens. In that case, we've hit the crossbar. We've hit the crossbar. Hit the crossbar. Did we hit the crossbar or was that a save? I think it hit the crossbar. I'm almost certain that hit the crossbar. Zaha has a free kick. De Gea cannot save free kicks. I don't know if it's even De Gea in goal. It might be even Dean Henderson. Whoever's in goal for them, they cannot save free kicks. It's David De Gea. Well, I'm not surprised it's a goal, because he cannot save free kicks. Then he'll save it. Because he's not really good with free kicks. It's like Kepa. He can't save free kicks either. Maya makes it 3-1. We're beating United. We'll go 6 points behind Chelsea. That's ideal. That's if we don't bottle it in the last 4 minutes. Crystal Palace bottle job. Partey's on the free kick. Partey hits the post. Clear it, please. Thank you very much. And once again, I'm ruining United's hopes and dreams of the Premier League. First season, I drew or beat them. I think it was a 1-1 draw, which made it so they couldn't win the league. And it made sure we got 10th. Second season, I beat them so they couldn't get Champions League football and had to settle with Europa League. This season, what am I going to do? Beat them and make sure they don't get European football at all? Well, I wouldn't be surprised, because my team, when it comes to United, we like to cost United. Of course we do. We love to beat a United team and cost them everything. Right now, if they beat us, they would have been 2 points behind Liverpool. So right now, we're kind of costing them a Premier League fight. Kind of put them in You know, we're fighting for European football fight. The Europa League. Guys, what you doing? We're watching. I don't know what we're doing. We're playing this game. There is no pack opener update, so we won't be playing pack opener at all yet. We'll just continue playing this game. You know, if I'm being honest, the pack opener update's probably going to be dead, but for the sake of those that actually like pack opener still will play it. Because I still like pack opener, it's just for viewing's sake I'm playing this game now at the moment. Because I'm enjoying this. Transfer window opens on the 1st of January. Come the 1st of January, there's a few people I'm listing up, selling them, probably replacing them with the money we get, or free agents. Because that's what I do. I either replace players with free agents or replace players with the money we got for them. So some of our good players are actually free agents. Or were free agents. You can come in. You can come in. Kiyate can come in. Or start you. Odegaard doesn't really play much. When he plays, he has decent games. Start you. Maya's playing centre mid still. Is there anyone else here that I think maybe should start? Oh, we'll start you ahead of Sacco. Tompkins maybe drop to the bench. Yeah, we'll put Tompkins on the bench. Why not? We'll put Tompkins on the bench. I need to check on our goalkeeper. The goalkeeper put on loan. See how well he's doing. 1-0 up. Kiyate scored. 1-1. I'd love to beat Sheffield, please. 2-2. I think that said 3-2. Tom Kings will get a match for once. Schultz is having a bad game, so what we do is we swap that around usually. Put Traore in. Traore will not leave the club. I'm telling you now, the one player I'm not sending is Traore. And at Lincoln. Traore and Lincoln have the best potential, one of the best potentials in the game. Zaha, I chose to keep Zaha in the team and not Townsend. Zaha goes and gets 5 goals. Townsend doesn't make the appearance. Wait, he doesn't get 5, he gets 4. I need to check where that puts us in the Premier League. Let's see, so we won 5-3. Man United beat Arsenal. I don't know if Arsenal are fighting with us. Chelsea won their match. I know we're fighting Chelsea. City lost their match. City's a bit ahead of us. So that's... Oh, Leicester's also in a fight. Actually, no, Man City behind us. Well, we're a point behind Chelsea, 3 behind United, 4 behind Arsenal, 4 behind Leicester, 9 behind Liverpool, because Liverpool just don't know how not to win the Premier League. At this point, can we just give Liverpool the Premier League before the season starts? Because every year, in my game, they always run away with it. Anyway, let me play the stronger team against Norwich. Where are Norwich in the league? Actually, no. Wait, yeah, because it makes sense to play the strong team here, weak team against Middlesbrough. Strong team Arsenal. That makes sense. That's probably what I'm going to do. It makes more sense. So if I rest my phone here, I'm just saying, is my phone charging if I put it there? Because I'm going to sort out my team and then I'm going toilet, so... I'm dropping Schultz this match. What are we looking for? I don't even have the music on, but I know how the song goes. So me think I heard a rumor waiting for me. We see no every time. Right, I'm quick playing this whilst I go toilet. So let's see how the match goes. We better be winning at half time. Don't know what the score is. Don't know if we're even down to 10 men. Don't know. Oh, let me look at the team ratings, right? That does not look like a good team rating. Well, actually, no, I can see it in the top right corner. How have you done that, guys, man? It's 2-2 against Bournemouth League. The bottom of the league. The bottom of the league, guys. Maya's having a terrible game. Schultz, go and get us. The bottom of the league. Let's continue. Transfer window's open. One day. Oh! Messi's still the best. We're just going to scroll through this list. We'll see if we can see anyone. Timo Werner's at Bayern. Mount's still at Chelsea. Barla's United. Eriksen's still at Inter. De Jong's Barca. Griezmann. Rashford, Pogba. I'm just seeing if there's any surprise. Kimmich is at Real Madrid. Donny van der Beek went to Bayern Munich. Milkovic Savic is at United. Kroos. No, wait, he's still at Real Madrid. I thought he was at Bayern still. But no, he left Bayern a long time ago. In real life. Robertson, Ali's at City, as we all know. Skriniar's at United. Icardi's gone back to Inter? Gone back to Inter? Icardi? Statement from the board. The board think I can qualify for Europe. I would agree with that, so they think we should basically spend money, aka buy money, use there. But we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is sell off some players. First of all, Van Arnold, we're transfer listing. I'm going to get rid of Van Arnold. Probably not going to... If I get rid of Van Arnold, I can sign someone with 12 months left. Hopefully a good one with 12 months left. But I think we get rid of Van Arnold. Who else is old? I think we get rid of you. If we get rid of Ward, we bring in just a free agent. That's younger. Who else is old? I can come rid of getting rid of Tompkins. We'll wait and happen with the other two before I start saying Tompkins as well. We've got our first two listed. Once they sell, we'll basically go and buy others. Cup game. Van Arnold is now transfer listed, so he's going to drop out the team because he's not going to be involved anymore. Kiarte's probably won't be at the club much more longer, but we'll see what happens with him. Same really with Sacco. Will I sell Sacco this transfer window? Probably not. Van Arnold, I am though. Because I've got a left back which is much younger, the same overall. So, might as well sell him, bring in someone who's basically younger. That's probably the best way to say it. Centre back. Saka can go in. Vlahovic. Are we going out the FA Cup? The answer is no. We're going through. I said we listed our 2 players. First 2 of maybe a few that might get listed this window, actually. We'll see what happens with offers and things. Miserable result in, we're through. Our next match is against Arsenal, and then we've got a bit of a break until we play Leicester. Who are we playing in this? Huddersfield, Liverpool, Tottenham, Southampton, Chelsea, Stoke, Plymouth, Man United, Cardiff, Arsenal, Bristol City, Everton, Sheffield United, Wigan, West Ham, Preston, Aston Villa, Swansea, Millwall, Queen's Park Rangers, Birmingham City, Newcastle, Sunderland, Brentford, Derby, Hull, Bolton, Leeds, Crystal Palace, Bournemouth. Reading, Norwich. We're playing Bournemouth. That's gonna mean Patrick Round would like to be involved in the first team more. Well, I've transfer listed him, so involved in the first team is not what's happening, lads. We'd like him on loan. You can have him on loan. What, 2.22 million for 32-year-old? Alright, we'll accept that. I don't think we find anyone for 2.22 mil that can replace him. So, we're just going to go defensive right. I don't know. Free agents. What free agents that can play defensive right could we get? Probably the best way to put it would be probably at 20-year-olds. See if there's any 20-year-olds that I could just bring in cheap. Not necessarily play them, but cheap. Clark could bring in. I think I bring in Clark. Even a decent. Well, he's not really a defensive right. I said, let me wait till it's just search up right. I know it is, but no, because I could sell him and bring in a 19-year-old as well. Because it's not someone I'm playing. It's just there just in case. Anyway, so I think that deal's probably going to go through. So, and because it's a free agent, it ain't going to cost me anything. So I think if it's a 20-year-old free agent, they're probably going to be worth a bit if they can even develop. If they develop a little bit, they're still going to be worth a bit. So, we'll see what kind of contract or what would have to do to get a... What, 20k per week, yeah? Look, like 19,500 for him. To be honest, I can do that for 19,500. What, sell off? What, we got rid of what? Someone that's 65 rated. Bringing someone who's 62, much younger. See, that's the kind of signs you want to do. Bring in younger players. You can tell. What transfers have you and will you make? Well, as I said, as I said, I have to check the chat because the chat's broken. But we're looking at really replacing the older ones. So Sacco is a potential selling. I'm not going to say I will sell him. We've still got to deal with I think one more player, Van Arnold's still at the club transfer listed, I believe. Yeah, Van Arnold's still transfer listed, so we need to sell Van Arnold yet before I go around buying anyone else. We're on a Wednesday. Well, we should be fine to get fitness back. Look, Man City are 3-1 up after Liverpool 3-1 up after the first leg. Like I said, if Van Arnold sells, because Van Arnold ain't getting in our team anymore. 12.5 million. It's like 12.5 mil. So assuming we sell him for 12.5 mil, what defensive lefts? I mean, like, offensive lefts can we sign for that money? We're gonna put it to 10 mil. We're gonna go position, as I said, defensive left. 12 mil. Obviously, we want to put an age to it. Ideally 20-year-olds, because they're younger. Is there any good ones? Not really. Ooh. Right. How about less than 12 months? Age of that. Hold on, you got that. Is there any good defensive lefts that have less than 12 months on their contract? Not a good defensive left, is what I'm realising. This is not going to be easy. If there isn't one, then is it worth selling him? Hmm. He's not put me in the best of situations selling him. Then having to replace him. And I could get him. He can play defensive left as well. He ain't necessarily starting though, is he? But ideally, it'll work. I think. Add you to shortlist because you're interested. We add you to shortlist. We've added 2 potential ones. 12.5 mil. Van Arnold. Oh, I'll take 12.5 mil for Van Arnold. Is he gonna leave before the match? Yep. Kouyate performed well in training, so going to that. Watch transfers. We got 16 million. We're gonna go to the shortlist, as I said. Look at who I put in. That's not right, is it? I said transfer page. Oh, things are so slow at times. No. Go to transfer page. Oh. No, wait, why are you doing this, man? Transfer page. I need to try out something. Theo. 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 I need to try. Right. So, what my brother's playing doesn't catch up on the audio. At least from what I could tell. That, even though it's really, really loud, it doesn't seem to catch up on the audio. So, not going to complain. These are all the people on the transfer list. Not that I want to buy any of them. I don't look at my shortlist. I'ma look at my shortlist. I'ma look at my shortlist. Let's go. Bellingham. I want to sign Jude Bellingham. There's a short list of a few people I've tried to sign before, or wanted to sign. This guy's, what, 20 years old, as I said? Look, he's 20 years old. He's on 14k per week. He has 12 months left on his contract, so if I can get him for 10 mil, it's a dub. And I never said necessarily I want him to be replacing anyone. Well, actually, he's going to replace Van Arnold, as I said, but Van Arnold never really was a good player. Well, he was a good player, but he never quite ever got the performances I needed out of him. Hence why I'm sold him, and I'm going to be looking to sell maybe a few more. I don't know how many more I'm going to sell, but we have got a few on the cards. We'll go into the match against Arsenal now knowing we need a win. I believe that's meant to be rain mechanics. It's apparently raining. That's either meant to be rain or snow. If it's snow and it's not settling on the pitch, then how hot is the pitch? Snow should be settling on the pitch, really. No chances so far. What would the league table do if we won? Overtake Chelsea. And maybe overtake Arsenal. Am I going to get a red card? I've got two people on yellows. Both defenders. Wait, no, one's an attacker, one's a defender. I'm at half time. I'm looking at this thinking it might be level. So, alright. That's always going to be down 0 to Arsenal. Why are we losing to Arsenal? Saka has to play. Schultz. Anyone on a 5? No. Schultz ain't creating anything. And he's on a yellow, but it doesn't show he's on a yellow. We didn't play as Townsend. Townsend didn't get in the... The game didn't start Townsend. Townsend's going to have to come on the... Townsend might come on the pitch. Maybe. Maybe. I'm thinking Townsend might come on the pitch later. And by later, I mean... now. Although now my other centre-back's on a yellow. You can't play centre-back. You can't play centre-back. Can't play centre-back, can't play centre-back, can't play centre-back. Chiarte can play centre-back. So we're actually putting Chiarte at centre-back. In the hope of basically not going down to 10 men, playing Chiarte centre-back. Another defeat. Now, in terms of the table, where does that put us? Still 6th. We're gonna need a bit of luck. I think we're gonna need a bit of luck. Still no reports of if our signings gone through. Oh, Tottenham win theirs, Man United lose theirs. Now I need to have a look at this table again. So United are